right, here's a look at the Week 7 schedule in the CFL. Edmonton, the lone team with the bye. It all starts on Thursday night. Argos facing the Alouettes. And the Stamps, 4-1, traveling to Winnipeg for Friday Night Football. Saturday, the Riders and BC Lions square off. And then Week 7 will wrap up with a rematch between the Tabbies and the Red Blacks on Sunday. That leads us to our newest segment. It's Harvey's Hot Takes West. We've been thrilled to invite this guy on the show, and we're so thrilled to have him on the show. It's Dustin Nielson. You know he calls tons of CFL games on this network. He's calling that Al's Argos game on Thursday night, and he was so gracious to join us for this segment. Dustin, great to see you, buddy. This is going to be amazing, and we know Davis Alexander is set to make his return on Thursday night for the Alouettes. We also know that Alexander was an early favorite on FanDuel to win Most Outstanding Player in the CFL. The current favorite is Bo Levi Mitchell. But, Dustin, you are a guy who follows the league religiously, and you have a different take on who you think will end up with MOP at the end of the year.
Yeah, I do. Thanks for having me, buddy. Absolutely love you. It's great to be here. Bo Levi Mitchell, I don't want to take anything away from Bo Levi Mitchell. I don't want to take anything away from Kenny Lawler. Davis Alexander, if he comes back and picks up where he left off, he's never lost. We'll see what happens on Thursday night. But I still think it's going to be Nathan Rourke. I think when it's all said and done, I think it's going to be Nathan Rourke. I think Nathan Rourke's like 6-1 right now. Pretty good number, pretty good value on him over at FanDuel. But you look at this guy. He's missed 2 games. He's 4th in the league in passing yards. He's top 10 in rushing yards. He's top 10 in rushing TDs. He's number 2 in passing touchdowns right now. They're 3-1 when he's in the lineup. He started 4 games. He's thrown for 300 yards in 3 of the 4 games. And what always helps the case is when they didn't have him, they lost twice. So when he's there, I think they're one of the best teams in the West still. I think they're going to be a problem for some of these other top teams in the West. And I think when it's all said and done, it's going to be Nathan Rourke, who I think is still sort of just heating up this season. And on top of that, he's got Justin McInnes. He's got Keon Hatcher. He's got Javon Catoy. He's got Stanley Berryhill. He's got a great running back who can catch passes out of the backfield. So he's got all the weapons, and his defense surrenders points. So he's going to have to outgun some teams, which I think will probably help his case.
Let's talk about, you are, of course, an Edmonton broadcaster. You've been one for a long time. We got to talk about the Edmonton Oilers, a fascinating offseason, shedding a ton of cap space, getting rid of some veterans, signing Isaac Howard. The fan base seems elated about that. The McDavid extension hasn't happened yet. The goaltending situation, maybe it's a bit in the air. But for you, none of this is as important as maybe an under-the-radar thing that has happened to this team that you feel is the win of the offseason. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this guy is the winner of the offseason. Paul McFarland, just hired as an assistant coach. Had a chance to chat with him yesterday morning. He's super excited. It was actually funny because he said everybody else in the organization is tired of hockey right now. Back-to-back cup runs. They just want to chill for the summer. And this guy is like, I'm ready to get to work. And he's going to have the reins to the power play, which finished 12th last year. But prior to that, it was 1st, it was 4th, it was 1st, it was 3rd, it was 1st. It's going to bounce back for sure. This is like being the guy who gets hired to be Steph Curry's 3-point coach, or the guy who's in charge of helping Joey Chestnut learn how to make or to eat hot dogs better. He's been handed the keys to a power play that's been the best in the league for over half a decade. So, he might tweak a few things here or there, but I mean, Connor McDavid to Leon Draisaitl one-timer, Connor McDavid skating around, finding Bouchard one-timer, finding Zach Hyman in front of the net. I think this guy kind of low-key ended up with the best job of anybody in the league all summer.
Let's talk about Cal Raleigh. Absolutely the breakout star of baseball this season. Home run derby, leads Major League Baseball with 38 home runs. The Mariners got him on an incredible contract extension back in March. But the most important thing I think about Cal Raleigh is his nickname, the Big Dumper. Why is he called the Big Dumper? Because he has a big bum. It's as simple as that. It's one of the greatest new nicknames in professional sports. But, Dustin, you feel we're lacking good nicknames in professional sports right now.
It's pathetic. It's pathetic. The amount of real good nicknames out there right now it drives me crazy, especially with this guy. If this guy's going to take a run, he's probably going to get 50 home runs. He might take a run of 60 home runs. That's great. But his nickname, the Big Dumper, is so unique in sports nowadays. I just don't know why nobody else in any other league in social media we can't get these other nicknames going. What happened to the days of the big unit? What happened to the days of white chocolate? What happened to I think Shaq called himself the big Aristotle for a while. Like, we don't get that anymore. The Birdman. I'd die for a big country right now. Give me a Mighty Mouse. Like, we have none of these. I was looking at the top 100 sports nicknames of all time, and like 6 of them are current guys, including the Greek Freak and Joker. But that's about it. Like, Patrick Mahomes, does he have an awesome nickname? Does Josh Allen have an awesome nickname? We were talking earlier tonight, does anybody in the CFL have an awesome nickname? Don't get me started on hockey nicknames. Like, we are dying for good nicknames, and I feel like in 2025, with social media, we should be churning out great nicknames. You know who I blame for this, actually? Kevin Durant, because he had the Durantula and the Slim Reaper, and he never bought into any of them. And he could have branded those like crazy. So it started with Kevin Durant. It happened. Like, Steph Curry doesn't have a great nickname. What are we doing here? Yeah. So I love the Big Dumper, and I hope we get more nicknames like it.
I agree 100%, and I'll take it a step further, Dustin, and I mean this with all due respect. Sidney Crosby could have been nicknamed the Big Dumper, but we missed out on that 20 years ago. Dustin, you're the best. This has been Harvey's Hot Takes West. Thanks for watching our news segment, everybody.